Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Turn 5 Racing. I'm your host Jake Wilson, excited to be back here at Desoto Speedway this week. Hope everyone had a great time last Saturday night out here for Halloween Madness. Huge night here tonight. Season's winding down. We're going to crown champions in 4 divisions tonight. The Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks, the JD Byrider Open Wheel Modifieds, the Take Game Gun Range Street Stocks, and the Pep Boy Modified Minis. Bombers and mini stocks all in action here tonight. Going to be a huge night as we're crowning champions, but before we get to that, let's check in with some of our drivers back here in the pits. Well, tonight we're here wrapping up the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Truck Series, their last race of the year, and we can officially say that Chad Chastain, driver of the number 36 truck, is our 2015 track champion. Chad, congratulations, and just tell us how big 2015's been. You came off a big win last time out here. We didn't get a chance to talk to you afterwards, but just can you sum up how great 2015 has been for you?
It's definitely been a lot different than years past, where we'd have something stupid break, like a piece of a drive shaft, and it'd take us out because there'd be 30 trucks here, and we'd go from second in the race to 30th. And it was stuff like that always took us out. But this year we weren't even planning on running the truck at all. We were going for the Pro Late Model races and going in, and we got the championship in that. And we had LNS and James Carter Attorney. They came on along with Earth Tech and allowed us to keep running the truck. And then, we won 5 races and a lot of seconds, a lot of thirds, and we got the championship.
Well, here tonight, you don't have to worry about points. That's all taken care of. Tonight's all about focusing on getting that win and wrapping up 2015. You have been the class of the field so far this year. And what do you think your chances are of wrapping up 2015 with one more trip to victory lane tonight?
I never consider myself the class of the field because until you can go out there and sit on the pole and qualifying and come up through the field in 5 laps and lap everybody, you're never satisfied as a driver until you can do that. But I'd say we got a pretty good shot. It's going to be a good battle between us and the 12 of Scott Hogan and the 99. I think they have somebody new driving it, so I don't know how he'll perform in the race, but I think it'll be a good battle between us 3.
Yeah, and the best way we're wrapping up the season here, it's Florida Watermelon Night here at DeSoto tonight. How big is it to having the support from them and having the Florida Watermelon people out here? Your fans love interacting with the fans. Just tell us how big it is having them out here tonight, and of all nights, the night that you're going to win the championship too. How big is that?
It's really big. They were here the night that we won the first race this year, and it really got the season going. We weren't going for points at that point. We were just here to have fun, and we ended up starting winning races, and we ended up right in the lead. So, but it's good. It's fun. They've been backing me and my brother Ross for years. We grow watermelons, so it's always good to see watermelons around.
Well, as hot as it is here today, I think we're going to need to go get some to get hydrated here. But congratulations, Chad Chastain, your 2015 Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Truck Champion, trying to get to victory lane one more time here tonight at DeSoto. Well, one of the classes that wraps up its season here tonight at DeSoto Speedway is the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks, and Jimmy Best back behind the wheel of the number 67 truck. Jimmy coming off a top 5 run the last time out with this truck, first top 5 run in it. You've got to feel pretty good. You had to put the fenders back on it a little bit this week, but just tell us how great that run was last time out. Getting it up there and running up front most of the race.
Yeah, it was real good. I mean, we led about 22 laps, I think it's come down to, and we had a little bit of issue with it being tight in the middle, and that kind of was my downfall, and as the race went on, it got worse. But I'm real happy with the top 5. I mean, we ended up finishing 4th, which is real good for us. I wish we would add more trucks, and I wish we had more trucks for tonight, but at least the ones that were here and that I competed with the last race are the same ones back, and with Chastain and Hogan and all them, and that tells me right there, Chastain, if he's here, if you can run with Chad Chastain, you can run. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty close tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
I remember at the beginning of the year, you were telling me you weren't going to be running much this year. This was going to be part-time at best, and you jump up into the top 10 in the pure stocks last week, and you've got an opportunity to do the same here in the truck tonight. I mean, for not really running a full season, you've still got to feel pretty confident with the way things turned out this year.
Yeah, I'm real happy with everything. Yeah, it was not supposed to be any races hardly at all for me this year. I was only supposed to run like 3 pure stock races, which is what I did. But the truck was something that we couldn't pass up on when we got the deal, and like I said before, this is all for my son, and in another year, we'll figure about 2017, hopefully he'll be in this. But from right now, I'll be playing with it and getting it closer and closer to what we think we need to be for one time when he starts racing. But Next year will be a little different story. We're going to run probably a little bit few more races with it. We'll mainly run here at DeSoto, maybe some other races if we can. But you know, right now it's making sure my son has got all the best equipment for him, and he's moving up next year, so we'll go with that. So.
Well, we're looking forward to having the last race of the year with the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks. 35-lap race tonight. Going to be a quick one tonight. Keep an eye on the 67 truck tonight at Jimmy Best. Well, another one of our classes wrapping up the 2015 season nights, the J.D. Byrider Open Wheel Modifieds. And Doug Moff, we can officially say you are going to be our 2015 champion here tonight with Nick Hernandez not showing up tonight. Doug, tell us how 2015 was. I know you got off to a great start here at DeSoto to start the year, winning the first 3 races. And I remember you said that you credited to going and running over at New Smyrna and running during Speed Weeks. Just how big was 2015, and how does this feel to pick up a championship here at DeSoto?
It feels great. You know, we've won some championships here in the past, and you know, it's our home track. Really, I consider it our home track, even though it's quite a ways from the house. It's my favorite place to race. We're getting ready to gear back up, go to the Snowball Derby, and do some of them big races. New Smyrna next weekend, actually, for a $7,500 to win race. But yeah, it's sweet to win another championship here at DeSoto Speedway. You never know how long you're going to race, you know, so it's nice to win a championship whenever you can.
Now, do you think you're going to kind of do something similar to what you did this year, where you started off the year running up at Speed Weeks? Because, I mean, you were up there running, you know, 7 straight days. You really kind of figure out what your car has got, and you're able to work on it to kind of set yourself up for the rest of the year. You think that may be something you're going to do again here this offseason?
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, you either go there and you get fast, or you go there and you junk a car. So let's hopefully we go there and we get a little faster. We learn a little bit about the car. It's you know, we struggled late in the year here. You know, I don't know. We're running a lot of different tracks, a lot of different places, and swapping motors and setups and everything from, you know, the small tracks to the big stuff. We went to Indiana and ran. We went to Mobile. We went to Pensacola. So, you know, we've been changing motors. You know, we've probably done, you know, 12 motor swaps this year. So, you know, just changing stuff around and everything. We just got a little bit away from where you are when you run one track all the time. You can really dial it in, but when you're jumping around, it gets tough. We just lost it a little bit. Hopefully we'll bring it home tonight strong.
Absolutely. Well, he's got one more trophy still to try to get here in 2015 at DeSoto Speedway. But, Doug, congratulations. Great effort here in 2015. He is your 2015 J.D. Byrider Open Wheel Modified Champion here at DeSoto.
Thank you.
Turn 5 Racing is presented by Dean's Tree Service. You know, this time of year in Florida, we've got to be wary of the potential for hurricanes. The last thing you want is the risk of damaging your home and property. Dean's Tree Service specializes in large and dangerous tree removals for prepping for hurricane season. From tree trimming and removal to pruning and hauling, stump grinding, lot clearing, storm cleanup, and even mulching. Dean's Tree Service, 24-hour service from licensed and insurance professionals who guarantee to beat any written estimate. Call Dean's Tree Service at 941-650-8114. That's 941-650-8114. And be sure to tell them you heard about it on Turn 5 Racing. As the 2015 season wraps up here at DeSoto Speedway, we at Turn 5 Racing, we're looking to the future, looking to 2016, and that means we are looking for sponsors. If you would like to get your business out there and advertise on Turn 5 Racing, we are looking for sponsors next year for the 2016 season. $25 an episode. We'll even make a commercial for you. For more information, check out Bob on Facebook. Find Bob Culberson of the Florida Video Service, or you can message us on the Turn 5 Racing page. Turn 5 Racing each and every week averaging between 300 and 600 and sometimes even more than 700 views a week. It's a great way to grow your business and get your business out there. What better way to support us here, your friends at Turn 5 Racing. We're joined now by our winner tonight in the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks. Not only the winner tonight, but our 2015 track champion here at DeSoto Speedway. Chad Chastain, can you put into words how big 2015 was for you and all the accomplishments you had here at DeSoto Speedway?
I can't. It started out as a year we were just going to run the Pro Late Model, not even worry about the truck. But then we started out, we got good finishes, a couple seconds, couple thirds, and then we started busting off wins. And I don't know what changed. We just found something in the truck, and I don't think we've really changed much besides the sway bar last couple races, and we just hit on it. And my dad's philosophy's always been, I'm not going to change for the truck for you. You got to change for the truck.
Well, I mean, last year You had a great year last year, but it seemed like you'd get bit by bad luck every now and then, whether it was getting caught up in somebody else's wreck or having like a slight mechanical problem. But this year, everything just seemed to go so smoothly for you this year, and such great support behind you. It was had the Watermelon Association, Florida Watermelon Association here tonight. Huge fan base here for you, and lots of people here. How big was it to win not only the race but the championship in front of all your fans, all your family, and everybody here tonight?
I've definitely seen a support growth over the last couple of years, especially with the junior fan club this year. It used to be like there'd be nobody down there whenever you win, you finish top 3, and now you get mobbed. But that's what makes it cool, is because I'm in a position that they look up to me, and I know my role. And it was awesome to have all the Kelly Wilder and Brenda here with the Florida Watermelon Association giving out watermelons to everybody. That's what keeps us going, and that's the whole reason we race.
Now we're wrapping up 2015. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. Do you guys have any set plans yet, or are you guys still kind of figuring things out? What is 2016 going to look like for you guys?
I don't know. We're still going to run the Pro Late Model some, probably run the truck a couple races. But we said that last year.
Yeah.
So, but we got the Pro Late Model Championship this year as well here at the track. So we'll probably run some bigger races in the late model, some super late model races. Maybe venture up to New Smyrna and Pensacola somewhere along the way throughout halfway July, August months next year. So see how it goes, but we're Chastain. We don't set plans.
Yeah. Well, Chad, I want to congratulate you. You were on the show a bunch with us this year, and you're always a great interview, and I appreciate getting to talk to you. You know, whether it's back in the pits or coming over here and sticking around later and coming over and talking to us. Great job this year, 2015. It was definitely your year here at DeSoto, and I speak for everybody that watches here on Turn 5 and all our fans here. You did a hell of a job this year, man. Congratulations, Chad Chastain, picking up the championship not only in the trucks but the pro late models, and he's the winner here tonight at DeSoto Speedway. Tonight's racing action was kicked off by our DeSoto Speedway mini stock class. Ronnie Robinson in the 05 car looking to get back to victory lane. But somebody who's been dying to get to victory lane all year is the 008 Ren Wright Jr. Well, we would pick up the action. Robinson having problems early on. He'd go for a spin in turns 1 and 2. Johnny Murray, Ren Wright Jr., Jimmy Best, and Ronnie Robinson running up front all race long. Problems later on in the race for the 67 of Jimmy Best, and he would have some problems coming to the line. Great finish. Ren Wright Jr. holding off on a late race restart. Ren Wright Jr., an emotional win for him tonight as he picks up the victory. Johnny Murray in the 99 car comes home with a second-place finish, getting ever so close to officially claiming that 2015 track championship for the DeSoto Speedway Mini Stocks. And how about this? Laura Mamina in the number 77 car. She was able to get by the 67 of Jimmy Best and the 05 of Ronnie Robinson on the final restart. Laura Mamina with her best finish of the year, a great third-place run for her.
It's great. As always, running clean, never touched me, anything. It's a tough one today. My sister's birthday's today. She would have been 45. She died last year of cancer. This one's for her. I love you, Linda. But got to thank Ronnie, Johnny, all the guys. You know, everyone helps everyone out back here and everything. My brother Roger, True Fire, Danny, my wife, my daughter. You know, without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, I just get to go out here and play and have fun, and it's just an honor. Thank you all the fans for coming out tonight.
Well, we just repaired some things to the engine, so it was smoking pretty bad in practice, but I think it pretty much cleared away in the race, so I think that's it.
Oh, it's really exciting. I didn't expect that to happen right there. It's like I got lucky there.
Yeah. The Pep Boys modified minis were in action for the final time in 2015. Lee Davis in the number 77 car. He is your champion of the series. Not the night he was looking for tonight, though, as he would have problems, so that would open up the field. The 86 of Fred Paravicini had that car up front and held off the late charge by the 72 of Darren Ellis. Fred Paravicini picks up the win in the number 86. Darren Ellis in the number 72 finishes in second. And Donnie Powers comes home with a third-place run in the number 4 car.
Yes, man, it feels good to get the win. I want to thank the Lord for a safe race. And
put it on the outside. Simple as that.
Thanks for everybody coming out, and my wife, and Scott, Mark, Brock, Big Bob, all come out to help me tonight. So it was good racing.
Yeah, I got to thank Travis Barfield,
for letting me drive his car. I tore it up again this week. I never touched that kid. He lost it on his own. They put me to the rear, so I had to come back through that.
20 years since I drove a car, and it feels good. And I just got to thank my wife, Travis's girlfriend, Travis, Barfield, Darren, all of them for helping me out and making it happen.
In one of the best races of the night, the Take Aim Gun Range Street Stocks took to the track for the final time in 2015. Mike Caravan in the number 45 picks up the 2015 championship for the Street Stocks. So congratulations, Mike, on a great 2015 campaign. But tonight's race, lots of delays. We had a lot of fluid getting dropped down on the track. Great field of cars. And in the end, Danny Kaler in the number 7, Andrew Jackson in the number 91 battling side by side, lap after lap, swapping the lead back and forth. And they were leaning on each other in those closing laps. And Danny Kaler in the number 7 picks up the victory. Andrew Jackson closes out the year with a second place finish in the number 91. And James Nanny in the number 6 with another great run comes home in third.
It was great. I used to race with Andrew's dad and watched him grow up at the track, and he's just a great kid. And man, that was probably my best win ever, and I've won a lot of races. This is fun. And got to thank LaBelle Well Drilling, ME Tower Environmental. Got to really thank Kenny for helping me on this car. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do it.
I'll tell you what, besides my father, I'd rather be racing my father, but there's nobody else I'd rather race than Danny. I got tremendous respect for him. I door slammed the crap out of him one time out of 4 on one of the restarts, a bunch of kitty litter down there. So I gave him a lane, and that's the last thing I wanted to see was him pull up out there. I knew he had a real fast race car, and that's how you do it. That is, as Ricky Craven explained it, that's exsequential racing or something like that, subsequential racing. We took each other to the limit. We didn't wreck each other. That's racing. That's fun. We lost that one. I was didn't like to see all the late race restarts. I was kind of cruising out there at one point, but that's racing. That's the way it goes. I wouldn't have had no less fun anyway. I hope it was exciting for y'all, and thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it's not bad. Coming in last race of the year, I didn't feel like buying tires, but thank you. But yeah, that's new tires versus old tires. That's the way it is. It started. I had a little push off, and that's all it took to not be right there. So that tells you how close that this class really is. That little push, I would have been right up there. But it was fun. I'm glad. I was playing a little defense. I see the first one up front will probably win it with me starting in the back. Had to try and play a little defense, and it worked out. Third place is third place.
Next up, it was the J.D. Byrider Open Wheel Modifieds taking the track for the last time. Doug Moff in the number 46. He is your 2015 track champion for the J.D. Byrider Open Wheel Modifieds, and he'd look to get back to victory lane one last time here tonight. Early on in the night, Brad Bowman in the number 2 would be your fast qualifier, and he would have to work his way up through the field. Early on, Greg Crum in the number 45 would lead early. The number 9 of Cameron Ray doing a great job working his way up through the field. Late in the race, Cameron would get caught up and he would spin coming off of turn number 4. Tough break for Cameron. That sets up a late race restart. The number 2 of Brad Bowman holds on for the victory, holding off the 46 of Doug Moff, who comes home second on the night that he claims the championship. And a great run by the number 45 car of Greg Crum, picking up a great third place finish.
J.D. Byrider Open Wheel Modifieds, the number 2 of Brad Bowman.
Yeah, I know it wasn't probably the best race for the fans to watch, but we started from the back. It's unbelievable how hard we worked on this car to get to where it is, and it's been a long time since I've been in a car that was that good. But the first couple of laps, I felt like I could put it wherever I wanted to, and it was good. And I don't know why everybody's got to run into you on a restart, but it feels like as soon as we take the green, we get off, we get sorted, and all in all, it was a good race. I just got to thank my dad so much because we had this car down to the chassis, powder coated, put it back together, said we were going to make it a nice piece, and we did. So I'm proud of ourselves. So we got a good team, and we're going to be out here. We might be out here next night, but we're usually running Showtime, but I think I like this place now.
Thanks a lot. I want to thank everybody on my team, Brad and Jerry, Billy and Roger from Hollandale Complete Auto, Jack Chambers, who everybody that's in the pits knows Jack. He works tirelessly on this car. My wife. We just had a good night. You know, we had to go back. We got a flat early and had to come back to the field. Wore out our right tire a little bit, but you know, a second's okay. And I'm going. Got a big race next weekend. I got a car to take with it.
Yeah, we've struggled a lot. I can't thank these guys here, Logan Plumbing, for letting me drive this thing. We got Clear Image on there and exhaust solutions. Yeah, we've struggled a lot, and we still got a long way to go, but that definitely feels good tonight.
And another division wrapping up their 2015 season would be the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks. Chad Chastain picking up the championship this year in 2015. He wanted to visit victory lane one more time here tonight. Great race, battling all race long with the 99 of Scott McKay, the 12 of Scott Hogan running up front there as well. Jimmy and Dwayne Best rounding out the top 5. Lap traffic was an issue for a lot of the leaders in this race. Leaders having to go inside, having to go outside, trying to get around the lap traffic. The 12 of Scott Hogan having a great race, gets caught up in some lap traffic, cuts down a tire, and unfortunately ends his night. What a season it was this year for Chad Chastain. Caps off 2015 with his final victory in the Q Auto and Injury Attorney DeSoto Pro Trucks. He goes to victory lane. Coming home in second with a great effort in the RRD number 99 is Scott McKay coming home in second. And Jimmy Best in the number 67 truck, his best finish of the year to end the year, comes home with a great third place finish.
That's awesome. I never thought that I'd be able to be this competitive and this consistent. That's the big thing. I don't think we had to finish outside the top 3 all year. That just shows how good me and my dad and my granddad, we prepared this thing. To keep it up and to not have a breakdown, that's what hurt us last 2 years. We had something break early on or in the middle, and it just we had no chance to do it the last 5 or 6 races. This year we came out here, we got 6 wins, 5 in a row. Yep. I got to thank the Florida Watermelon State Association for coming out here and putting us on tonight for Watermelon Night. Melon Rolling, JDI Farms, LNS Cable and Construction, Earth Tech Environmental, Helena, and all the fans and everybody that's ever supported me.
Well, thank you very much. This is Johnny Sapercone's truck. He was nice enough to let us run it tonight for the RRD team. They did a great job setting it up. We came out here last night and practiced, learned quite a few things, but Chastain in the white truck, they're fast, they're fueled by watermelon, and it's hard to beat that. So,
everybody that's helped put this deal together this year, you especially, Jake, with Tropical Pest Control, thank you for everything you've done this year with us. My brother Dwayne for helping us on this, getting this done, and especially my wife for letting me buy it. So this thing is getting better. We're getting closer and closer, and we're getting there. And tonight I'm real happy with. I was doing well until I don't know how I did it, but I popped it out of gear going down the back straightaway. But I got it back in gear, and by then they were too far gone. So we'll take what we got. But the truck is a lot better than it's been, and it's getting closer. We just need to make that one more adjustment. We'll be right there. But I want to thank my sponsors, Tropical Pest Control, Best Racing, Mac Ward. I want to thank my wife, Janet, my 2 kids, Jimmy and Jordan, my brother, Dwayne, my nephew, Kyle, my niece, Sherry, Tracy, Mark, Jake, Travis, and everybody else that's come out and gave me a hand this year. Thank you.
And our final race of the night was a 15-lap feature with the DeSoto Speedway Bombers. Randy Spicer, he would claim the track championship as of tonight in the number 22. So congratulations to Randy on a great 2015. Kenny Gibson wanted to get back to his winning ways, and he would do it again here tonight. Kenny Gibson goes to victory lane once again in the Bombers, finishing in first in the number 23. Randy Spicer, our track champion this season, comes home with a second-place run. And Greg Crum, who pulled double duty tonight, gets 2 third-place finishes tonight as he finishes third in the number 19 in the Bombers.
I can't thank Mark Boxell enough and Boxell Transport. It's his car. He lets me drive it. It's a pretty good opportunity. It's a good car. I'd like to thank Randy Spicer, everybody else that came out. It's a good competition. Wish there's more cars out here. I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out. Had the malfunction last race. Got disqualified for parts that really didn't make that much of a difference, obviously. But I'd like to thank everybody else for coming out, and have a good night.
I never thought I'd ever be here. I've never run for a championship. First time I ever tried, and it's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed the track, and thank you, folks. I want to say hi to 2 of my buddies. One is Bill Day, and the other is Kevin Cummings. They've helped me so much over the years, and especially this year, and I wanted to thank them. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, 2/3 is kind of disappointing, but this car hasn't moved since the last time we raced it. We just kind of threw a bunch of stuff together. It's a fun car, and that's all we're doing. We're having fun.
Well, that's going to do it for another great night of racing here at DeSoto Speedway. We want to congratulate all of our winners of tonight's races, and a big congratulations to our track champions. that have been crowned here tonight. We're going to crown some more champions again next week. Going to be a huge night. Our last night of racing, we're going to close out all of the championship battles. Remember, we got the huge monster truck show coming up on November 28th, so don't miss that. Next week, DeSoto Speedway Wings Sprints are in action. The DeSoto Speedway Sportsman will be here. The LKQ Pick Your Part Pure Stocks will be in action. The Mini Stocks, the Bombers, and the Outlaw Modifies. For more information, log on to DeSotoSpeedway.net. Check us out on Facebook or on Twitter. On behalf of the great staff here at DeSoto Speedway, our owner Denny Meyer, Bob Culbertson behind the camera. I'm Jake Wilson. Glad to be back with Turn 5 this week. Closing out the season just a couple more weeks, and we'll see you next time on Turn 5 Racing.